Right then, so what I want to do now, I want to keep this tap, cold tap, so we can still make brews and everything. Hence the reason why I'm keeping this. And yeah, this stop tap ain't working, so I want to bypass that and take it straight to the cold tap. That way, then I can decommission the rest of the copper work for this side of the house. As we come through here, we've got the stop tap there, right behind the toilet. So it's probably got about 10 years worth of piss stuck all over it. I've already shut that off. So obviously once I've got the cold connected, I can turn it back on. We've still got a toilet, and we will still have use of a sink. So as I was trying to pipe up this sink, I tried to refrain from using any new fittings. So I was removing the old push fit fittings and cleaning them up and reusing them, and basically trying to figure out how I can do it without using any new pipe work or anything. As you can see, I just cut some out of all the pipe work that was coming out anyway, and just reused some of that. I did have my camera set up on my phone, but the video footage was no good because I was in the way for most of the shot. So the furthest room in the one bed apartment, the ensuite will be coming out, and the wall to make one kitchen diner. I realised when I removed all the floor there's a laminate underneath that as well. I drained the central heating down a couple of days ago, so removing the radiators now is going to be simple enough. And all I'm doing now is just going around the room and removing any fixtures off the walls, and any of the door frames, skirting and architrave. As you can see at that point there, the skirting went right. The door frame was actually fixed over the skirting. That cubby hole's got to come out anyway. That built-in wardrobe's got to come out anyway. So I decided I was going to take it all out because, as I mentioned, that's going to be part of the living diner. It came out simple enough. I am putting all the timber to one side so that obviously we can reclaim that whenever, putting any more stud walling up later on for noggins or anything else like that. Save a little bit of money. So I'm moving through, going upstairs. I decided to start taking all the carpets up. We've got the waste removal coming again in a couple of days, so I'll need to get as much of it out now as I possibly can. All the big and bulky stuff anyway. As you've noticed, the time lapse is running a little slower. My GoPro had run out of battery, and so as a result of using my phone, and I ran it at a slightly slower speed. It wasn't intentional. Now this is the room where we'll be putting the stairs up to the landing, and there'll be another staircase coming up where I'm rolling the carpet up to now, going up to the dormer loft conversion. I'll try and get all that floor levelled again with new timbers, because when we remove all that staircase we'll have to put new floor beams down. Now this room will form part of the bedroom, bathroom, staircase and landing. The laminate has been put down throughout the top floor. To 3 of the rooms it has been carpeted over, which are, as you can see a bit later on, when I take the carpets up you can see the laminates there. Unfortunately it wasn't really reusable, it was minging. It's nice to get it back to the floorboards though, yeah, and uncover any little horrors that might be lurking underneath anyway. I like to keep my waste in separate piles, so I'll keep all the timber together, all the scrap together, all the metals, and it makes it a little bit easier for the waste removal company when they come to remove it all. So as you can see, I was rolling the carpet back and noticed, that's where I noticed that there was more laminate underneath. This flooring was actually a little bit better condition. So as you can see, my GoPro is back up and running. Back to the faster time lapse. And so now I'm just preparing to move the stud working that was used to be a doorway through into the bathroom next door. I forgot to move the camera prior to starting. Unfortunately we missed some of that footage. Got too excited to start. So now I'm just cleaning up and preparing to start removing all the skirting and door frames again in this room before moving on to the next. But at this point I decided to wrap up and go home. And that pretty much concludes today's video of the clearance stage. Tomorrow I'll be going back and getting the rest of the laminate up, any more timber work, radiators coming off, ready for the scrap man. Okay, thanks for watching.